Hey, Rain here. Today is another build showcase and it's the Praedos. Today I'm going to show you 3 builds, so let us immediately start, shall we? For the first setup, this is the exposure setup. The mods I'm using here, we have Conditional Overload for melee damage per status type, Prime Reach for range, Blood Rush and VP Wounds for status chance and critical chance to become multiplier, Prime Fever Strike for Toxin, Vicious Frost for Cold Toxin gives us Viral, Berserker's Fury for attack speed, and Galvanized Steel for critical chance critical damage, and that's it. These are the mods. For the Action Weapon Adapter, it's going to be any Tenokai. For the Arcane, melee exposure and ability cast, you gain corrosion damage for melee strikes for 25 seconds, stacks up all the way up to 240, which is a lot of increased damage, and of course, free corrosion damage. For the passive, heavy attacks with 5x or more combo will transform the weapon from the base form to incarnate form. Very good passive. For the stats, the attack speed is above average, range is average, combo duration is average, follow through is below average, ribbon display is horrible, I will not recommend at all. Critical chance is good, critical damage is average, status chance is solid, and total damage is good. The weapon does transform from the base form to incarnate form, so the attack speed and the range is going to be bigger, but everything else stays the same. And there you go. That's the melee exposure setup, stats, passive, mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the second setup. For the second setup, this is the Influence setup, the Legendary setup, the mods I'm using here. You're going to remove Conditional Overload, Vicious Frost, and Prime Fever Strike for Shocking Touch for Electricity, Gillen's Elementalist for status damage and status chance, and Prime Pressure Point for increased damage, and that's it. Everything else here stays the same. These are the mods. For the Arcane, instead of melee exposure, it's going to be melee influence. On the electricity status effect, which we do have right over here, 20% chance for elemental status effect to apply to every enemy in 20 meter radius for 18 seconds. This is going to help you out a lot with clear. Very good and very important. That's the Arcane. For the stats, instead of corrosion viral, it's going to be pure electricity. And there you go. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the final setup. And the final setup is the Afflictions setup, the mods I'm using here. You're going to remove Shocking Touch for Prime Fever Strike, and that's it. Everything else here stays the same. These are the mods. For the Arcane, melee Afflictions, enemies affected by status effect gain 6 additional stacks when they're knocked down or flanked by melee attacks. Every time we do a heavy attack, we also have Tenokai. We're going to knock down enemies, we're going to proc guarantee slash status effect, and also have a very high chance to proc toxin status effect, so you're going to see 7 stacks of slash and toxin, and that's going to delete enemies. It's very good. That's the Arcane. For the stats, instead of viral corrosion and electricity, it's going to be toxin, and there you go. These are the stats, yet again, the passive, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these 3 builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the melee exposure setup. I'm going to spam abilities like this to get melee exposure stacks. There it is, 240 increased corrosion damage. I will spawn level 205 Steel Path or Competitive Dudes. Show you how this weapon feels. So you're going to get some stacks first. You won't be doing much. Once you get 6x combo, you're going to press the Alt Fire button in the middle mouse to transform the weapon from the base form to incarnate form. You have a much bigger range and attack speed. As you can see, it shreds. Heavy Gunners also, goodbye. Let me show you again. Now I have 12x combo. It's really good. Boop. Boop. Very, very good. There we go. Now let me show you the Evos. So, the Evos on this weapon, all of these builds we use the exact same Evos. So the Evo 2 is going to be sprint speed and slide. Evo 3 is going to be initial combo. Evo 4 is going to be parkour velocity. And Evo 5 is going to be collecting ammo, grants you 5 combo count chance and a combo counter. And that's it. Every single build I will use this. There is nothing here to change. All of these are really good. Especially these 2 for mobility. We do love going fast. So these 2 are a must-have. Now let me show you the second setup. Influence. Spawn the exact same units. We need to get some stacks. We're going to spread electricity. Beautiful. There we go. We got the Tennokai. Incarnon. Also very, very good. Let me show you again. This is also buffless. No buffs. So you can use it on any frame you want. And you will do the same thing. Goodbye. That's the second setup. Now for the final one. Afflictions, there it is. Spawn the exact same units. No buffs. We need to get some combo. Every time Tennokai pops out, we're going to press the Alt Fire button, the middle mouse. And everything just disappears. Oop. Let me show you again, one more time. Poop, 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 poop. Tennokai, and goodbye, heavy gunners. 1.6 million. Take damage. These guys flew. And yeah, that's it. I think it's time for me to show you all of these builds against Steel Path enemies. So, let's start with exposure first. Alright, this is the exposure setup. A little bit of gameplay to see how it feels. I'm up against the Grineer enemies at Sedna. It's a survival. There we go. I will only use my fourth ability for DR to stay alive, and that's it. There we go. Tennokai, poop. Tennokai, poop. It's going to one-tap all these units. Beautiful, beautiful. No, I accidentally didn't do a Tennokai attack. It's fine. This thing generates combo really fast, as you can see. Poop. Goodbye. Use my fourth ability to stay alive. No, I yet again did the non-Tennokai. I lost all my combo. That's fine. Like I said, this thing generates combo really fast. It has a really high range and attack speed, so it's not a big deal. There we go. Boop. It's good. This is the best mobility melee weapon. Even if you don't like using melee weapons, this is the best weapon to use because of particle velocity, slide, and sprint speed. That stuff is very nice. Something I will highly recommend. And the weapon overall is good. The melee exposure setup is also pretty solid. Let me spam my ultimate to get melee exposure stacks. There we go. It's good. It's a very powerful weapon. Fixes all the problems. The only downside this weapon has is going to be the follow-through. 60 follow-through isn't the nicest. There we go. Boop. Boop. Goodbye. Smooth enemies. There you go. That's the first setup. Let's go to the influence next. We are in yet again. This is the influence setup. I'm playing Yareli. I've only used my second ability or survivability. That's it. My voice. There we go. Influence, you know, hit enemies, proc electricity. There's a chance to spread it in the enemy radius. That's going to help you a lot to clear. Really good, even without any layers of buffs. It's always going to do damage. It's always going to clear, as you can see. For any content you bring influence setup in, it's always going to do something. It is the meta Arcane for a reason. There we go. Spread the influence. Beautiful. Transform the weapon into Incarnon. We have bigger range, bigger attack speed. Oof. So much nicer. Let me use my second ability yet again. Nice, nice, nice. Swing, swing, swing. There we go. Tennokai. Nah, it doesn't matter. Beautiful. Oof. I didn't see this guy. It's fine, it's fine. I can easily recast my second ability. There we go. Swing, swing, swing. Tennokai. Swing, swing, swing. Tennokai. And repeat. Of course, if you use buffs, the clear is going to be much, much better. Viral, roar, other elemental buffs is going to help out influence quite a lot. Oof, it's nice. It's very good, man. It's very good. I know it's an influence setup, but the attack speed and the range this weapon has, plus the mobility from particle velocity, fourth Evo, and the sprint speed from the second Evo, it just feels very nice to use. And yeah, this is the influence setup. Now for the Afflictions. And the final setup is the Afflictions setup. Every time Tenokai pops, you're going to press the Alt fire, the middle mouse, to one-tap everything. There we go. I got invaded. Like these doodlies. Goodbye. Goodbye. There we go. Despawned. Sure, why not? I'm not using any buffs. I only have my second ability turned on. For survivability, that's it. You can use this setup on any frame. You will do absolutely fine. As you can see, the clear and the damage is very good. It is an influence setup, but still. For what it does, it's good. Go. Boop. One tap. And there we go. There we go. Boop. Boop. Let's wait for the Aki boy. Aki boy is here. Time for him to get one tapped. Do. Heavy gunner. Boop. Goodbye, heavy. Alright, Aki boy. Show yourself. There he is. Where is he? Aki? There we go. You can see from one heavy attack. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead now. Yep. He gone. 2 Tenokais to kill the Aki boy without any buffs. Boop. 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 There we go. And yeah, that's it. That's all the builds. Time for me to leave. And be right back. And there you go. The Praedos Incarnon are very good. I will definitely recommend the weapons and the builds. I hope you guys enjoy the builds, of course. Thank you yet again, everybody, for watching. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.